So you are 60.
So this is really pointless. The whole fucking thing is just pointless, right? Is that what you're saying to me? Why are we even here?
Coming from you, I'm sure. Something.
Well, Joe, we've known you for a long time. You got a lot of friends. Your family here? There's people from your family here? Or you're like close friends? Not only are you a great guy and a great musician. Don't you think Joe's a great musician? He's like a song dictionary.
Virtually every song ever.
Is that your wife right there? God bless you, bro.
60's working for you, Joe.
I like him young.
I first met Joe. I met Joe a few years ago. I was played in a duo. We did all pop music. It was called The Beloved Few, and Joe when Joe was a sweetie, he would come up and hey, you guys are fantastic. No, seriously, I like all the songs. How old are you? So I told him to fuck off. I thanked him and I told him to fuck off. But I came to see Joe play and I said, man, this cat is a dictionary of popular music. And he grew up in the good era. Sorry, kids. And I like Joe. I like Joe a lot. And I'm going to be Joe for a few minutes here, if you don't mind.
Welcome to Beat Off New Hampshire. I'm sorry, that's Beat Up New Hampshire. We're delighted and honored to have with us tonight local music legend Joe MacDonald on the occasion of his 60th birthday. After years of entertaining New England audiences, Joe has finally officially earned the title of Old MacDonald. Joe, congratulations. What, if you can remember, can you tell us about your very first gig?
Oh, first off, thanks, God. I appreciate it. I started playing when I was like 11 or 12 years old. My parents let me run my first concert in the basement. And I went out and I offered 25 cents to all my friends to come and watch me play. I sold it out.
You accompany yourself on both guitar and piano. What would you consider to be your first instrument?
My charm. Chicks dig me.
Who would you consider to be your biggest influence?
My biggest influence was probably myself. After I saw myself in the rearview mirror of my father's car while I was miming to a classic Bee Gees song.
After 40 plus years experience, what observations?
Also, after I noticed how good looking I was when I was saying it, years went by, and I think that some of my biggest influence now is the Sucrets Lozenge Company.
After 40 plus years experience, what observations can you share with us about how the music business has changed?
Well, basically, after playing around gigs all over New England, I noticed that when you reach out to people singing popular music, be it the proletariat or the bourgeois class, you notice that the influences can and override all the similarities of things that come based on the color of people and when you sing songs from the Beatles.
And relative to that, business aside, what are your views on the state of popular music?
We're in the state of New Hampshire, Gardner. Thank you.
Beatles and Bee Gees aside, are you a fan of any artists that don't begin with the letter B?
Oh, sure. Oh, that's easy. I like albums from Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr, Robin Gibb, Maurice Gibb. Oh, yeah, Andy Gibb, too, yeah.
Can you share with us your favorite moment as a performer?
That's an easy one. The night I was on stage with Paul Costley, and I told him I hated the sound of the harmonica.
And do you recall a worse moment?
That's even easier. The night I was on stage live with Paul Costley, and I told him I hated the sound of the harmonica.
Do you have a favorite song or album that you never get tired of listening to?
What was the question again?
Do you have a favorite song or album that you never get tired of listening to?
Well, my father had the best of Walter Brennan doing inspirational songs, and I always loved that. But my favorite album now is the reissue that they've just recently come out with Walter singing Old Shep in Japanese.
Joe, any regrets? Anything you could change? Anything you would change if you could?
Being so nice to Dave Stefanelli and Gardner Berry when I first met them.
Happy birthday, buddy.